Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to DemonCrawl. I'm recording this episode right after the previous one. We were in the middle of a quest that was going pretty well. I've got 8 defense, which is going to make it hard for monsters to injure me, and I even have some healing in my bag, available if times get tough. So let's go ahead and click on Temporal Judging Memory, which has 2 to 7s, so my power level, my defense is still good enough to cope with the power level. Sadly, these things still haven't gone away since last time. Oh, there's free hearts. I'll take one. I'll leave the other one until I take another hit. But that's a really nice start. Okay, so we have to make sure that we are careful where we click due to these crazy guys bouncing around on the screen. If I click on them, I think it'll make the little bouncy thing go away, but it's going to take off a hit point from me, and I don't want that to happen. Alright, so that's got to go there. And the diamonds, I think I don't really need the money, and I might want more defense, like if the monsters on this screen could possibly do up to 7 damage. Presumably there might be monsters who are going to do 8 or more damage, and so having the 8 defense, I might even want more defense than that. I should look and see if there's a way to look ahead on future puzzles and find out how much damage the monsters on those puzzles are going to do, because having that information could help me make choices in the puzzle that I'm currently playing. Okay, so we got this open. And we got that marked. Both of these have to go. And these do as well, which will open some things up over here. As well as over here. I'm doing a good job, I feel like, of avoiding clicking on the bad guys. Like when I see these red circles coming, I just kind of slow down and don't click. Now, the fact that I just called that out probably means I'm about to make a mistake in that regard just seconds from now. It's the commentator's curse. Exactly one of those, 3, one of those, which means it has to be this. Alright, gently. This guy has to be here. And that guy has to be here, so we've got a 1 and 3 over there. What else can I do on the left-hand side? Has my sun drop charged up? It is. Let's go ahead and use it. Alright, we just managed to reveal one thing over here, so I don't know that that actually helped me. It did somewhat, because we have a 50-50 here. Either of these would count against this 2, this one counts against this 2, so this square gets opened up. But maybe that's all the progress I can make over there right now. This 4 means 3 of these. Even if they were squished over on this side, at least one of them would still be touching this 2. This one's also touching this 2, which means that this one has to be open. So there's at most one of these, which means 2 of these. Exactly one of these, and one of these means that both of these have to be bad, and so that's going to help me break open this section of the puzzle. Great. I'm going to open up the treasure chest because I'd like to see the number underneath. We got magnifying glass. Cell values are visible even when the cell is occupied. Cool. That's really great. And it appears to be a passive. Okay, that's going to be useful. Yeah, so this guy has a number 1 on him now, even though he's occupied. Neat. Okay, that's really cool. The diamonds and hearts, yeah, it doesn't really apply to. I need to remember that I have a heart on the field that I could take advantage of if and when I take some damage. Alright, so where else can we reason through the puzzle? Right here. Yeah. Doing a good job of not clicking on these guys. That'll open up a bit. That'll open up a lot. Give me the coin. And let's head up here. Okay, so that section is done. Okay, this is still going pretty great. Not to overstate things, but things are pretty great. We do have 50-50 coming up over there. There's a 1 and 3 down here, but if only one of these three means at most one of these, we've got this one, so it has to be this one, and that's going to give me a ton of information. Great. This 4 means it has to be this one, which is going to open up a whole bunch over here. Great. This one has to be that, so we can open this up. That one has to be like that, and so we almost have the puzzle solved. And we still have a heart on the board. This is good stuff. Alright, these red guys are really getting on my nerves. I don't know, maybe there'll be like some item we can get in our inventory that'll cause them to go away. Or maybe they're just going to be with us for the rest of the quest. At this point, before I reveal this, do I want to take the diamond or do I want to have the extra defense moving forward? I'm going to take the extra defense. So I'm going to leave the diamond there. We'll go up to 9 defense, I believe. Yes. Iron Bank. We'll get a bunch more experience. And I got 20 gold. Yeah, let's take a look at an item shop. Sell items at item shops using right click. Interesting. So if I have items I don't want, I could sell them. Gain 100 mana. Yeah, that would reveal some more items, but it's not a big deal. Spawn a familiar in a target empty cell. And so that's just a guy who walks around trying to reveal things, but then I think might eventually die. I don't know that I want any of these. But do I have things that I want to sell? I'm not sure that I have that either. So I don't think I just want any of that, so I'm just going to move on. And let's not use the other item shop just yet. Let's try going through this place first. Power level is only 3 to 7, so we have plenty of defense. So let's see what we can do. And there's some kind of monsters deal damage to your max life. No, that's just these things bouncing around still, I think. So we just don't know how to get rid of that. Feed me your items. Restore 1 life. Nope, I have a lot of good items that are worth more than a quarter of life already. So pardon me, while I just play some Minesweeper, get this party started, because it looks like there's a lot of good places to go in here right at the beginning. Be able to open up a lot of the early puzzle. And you are a shopkeeper, basically, or an NPC, not a monster, even though you look a little bit like you could be a monster. Alright. I bet you there's still some more easy things to do, so let's find them before we start making any guesses or take any risks. We got a 50-50 over here and over here. Aha, here we go. 3 has to be all of those. And then these 2s can open some things up over here, as well as those 1s. And that can go there. Okay, now things are starting to become a little bit more difficult. Exactly one of these 3. Exactly one of these 3, exactly one of these 3. Doesn't tell me a whole lot. Is my thing charged up? It is almost charged up. It's at 98 of 100. Is there anything else that I have missed? Okay, 2 of these 3, even if they were scrunched up over here, still at least one of them would be touching this one, which means this one is safe. Which means exactly one of these 3, or sorry, exactly one of those 2. And that one means this one has to be. There we go. Okay, now the sun drop is charged. Let's go ahead and use it. Alright, we revealed some monsters somewhere. Up top. Alright. Still useful. Exactly one of these 2, because I can see the 1 underneath this Immutable Horseman. And since there's 2 here, that means this one has to be. Oh no! I don't know what I screwed up there. I'll have to go back and review the video on that one. Because that was a pretty easy thing to reason about. Somehow I screwed it up. Oh well. Oh, this one is improperly marked, is the issue. Alright. It was actually a treasure chest. Oh dear! Oh, it takes off your max health. I see. That's this null thing. Okay. That's really bad. What did I get here? Zombie paw. Whenever a familiar dies, spawn a familiar. Interesting. Okay, so my apples aren't going to help me right now. Because my max health keeps going down. I need something to increase my max health in order to give me some protection against the mistakes I made. And I need to now be more careful. If I make a mistake, I need to keep in mind that the mistake I might have made might have been mismarking something as a monster when it's not a monster, which is going to cause me to make more mistakes until I correct the mistake. How many times can I say the word mistake? What is this? It's a heart that I can't get because I'm already at max health, I guess. Because my max health is only 3, which is awful. Okay. It's okay. We're going to keep on going. We'll try to find a way to recover here. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay. Little red bouncy things, please go away so that I can work on Minesweeper. Okay, let's see. Both of these guys. And that needs to go. This can open up a bit more down here. We know it has to be this one. Alright. And I don't have anything that can improve my max life right now, right? Store 1 life whenever you spend at least 5 coins. The apple. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else that can help me at the moment. So we'll definitely check out the next item shop and possibly spend, like, all the money in the world in an attempt to locate a new item that can help me out in terms of my max health. I think that might be a smart thing to do. Okay, exactly one of those. It's gotta be this one. Sundrop is charged. Let's go ahead and spend it. Revealed 1. I don't immediately see where. We'll find it in due time. Oh boy. Okay, so that's done that. Here's more money for me. I want the money in the hopes of buying items. Exactly one of those means this one has to be okay. There's a bit to open up over here. Let's see, from this corner, exactly one of these two means exactly one of these two, which means exactly one of these two, which means this one is safe. Which means what? Yeah, there's still a lot going on here. Okay, exactly one of these two means all 3 of these are safe. Because of the 1. So let's see. Aha! 4. It's gotta be all of these. And I know it's exactly one of these two. We have these two in the 4, so it has to be this one. In fact, it has to be these two, and that's going to open up a whole lot of the puzzle over here. Exactly one of these two means that this one has to be opened. Okay. What else can I do here? There's 10 monsters still remaining hidden. And I need to get rid of this null thing somehow. And I don't know how. Alright. What else can I do without risk? I feel like there's still something somewhere. Well, one of these two, one of these two, one of these two. There's 3 of the monsters, there's 7 monsters left. One of these 3. One of these 3. One of these 2. One of these 2. Yeah, I can start making some parity inferences, I'm pretty sure. Right now, I think my best thing, if I have to make a guess, involves one of the 1 and 3s that's down here. Because I don't see anything that's going to be better odds than just a 1 and 3. But I want to triple check. No, wait. One of these 2, which means since there's 3 here and I've got these 2, both of these are openable. Okay. Then what can I do? Once again, one of these 2, which means this 3, so one of these 3. Which means unless it's this one, it's going to be one of these 2. I think it's at least 2 out of 3 odds that that one is safe. Alright, so I've done it. Mark that. It is definitely one of these 2, which means this 3 has 1, 2, 3 already taken, so both of these are safe. And now all of a sudden I have a ton of information to work with to break through a bit of the puzzle over here. So that is super terrific. Okay, so we have a 50-50 remaining over here. There are 5 monsters left. One's here. One's here, one's here, one's here, and one is in one of these 4. And so it has to be one of these 2 because it was either here or here. So this one has to open up. And now that tells me it has to be here. Okay, great. Now I have a bunch of 50-50s, but they might not be 50-50 anymore because I know this is here. Good. But I think those are all still 50-50s, and these are all still 50-50s. Oh, this is not good, folks. And my sun drop hasn't recharged, and my apples aren't going to help me. I'm just triple checking to make sure that these are all 50-50s, and there's absolutely nothing I can do. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case, so let's take a risk. Darn. Alright, we're down to 2 hit points. Let's take another risk. Okay. We lived. Alright, we managed to get through here. There is an item shop available. Hopefully it's going to buy me something that'll give me some max health. It's really all I can hope for at this point. Please give me something good. Gain 1 max life. That's exactly what I want. Drum of War, whenever you discover 5, gain 1 defense. I don't need the defense. So yeah, definitely buying this. We're going to use it immediately. And another item becomes available. Reduce the monster count by the minimum power. Might as well. That's just a passive that makes the level a little bit easier. So let's buy that. There's always more room in the shopping bag. Alright, Frostbite. Discharge when you discover 4 or greater. Freezes 1 to 3 random monsters. I'm not sure what freezes means. And it would use up all my coins anyway, so I think at this point I'm happy to go ahead and leave. So now we're going to go into the final stage, and we're immediately going to spend our mana. Power level's 3 to 8, so we will be able to defend. Scary Mask scared away some monsters. And let's gain 1 max life. There we go. And then let's eat an apple to fill up that max life. Alright, so now I'm up to 3 life. Okay, and we have a shot. We have a shot. And what is this ladder thing? Stage contains multiple floors. Oh my goodness. No wonder it seems so small for the final level. Alright. Well, this will be interesting. Oh, and is my thingy charged up? Not quite yet. Almost. Alright, so it's a 1 in 5 there, and there. But there's 2 in here, which means at least one of them will be touching this one, which means these 3 are safe. Okay, and now let's go ahead and use the sun drop. Great. Revealed some monsters. Okay, now we can go back to playing a little bit of Minesweeper until we get into more trouble. Oh gosh, these guys bouncing on the screen. They're unpleasant. And I don't think I'm going to need the iron save defense or whatever, so I'm going to go ahead and continue getting the money. Even though this is the last level, I'm not sure that I'll ever have the opportunity to spend it. I guess I could run into a shopkeeper by revealing squares just inside of this puzzle. So that's the place where the money might matter. Okay. Exactly one of these 2 will be touching this. It's already touching this, so this is safe. Which means it has to be this. Has to be that. Has to be that. It's only 3 monsters left. We're doing good on the first floor of this level. And I wonder if that's going to be the stairwell. Advance to the next one. Oh, can I just go there now? Let's try it. Yes. Okay. Neat. And presumably there's still going to be more 4s, but once you locate the stairwell, I think you can just advance down. Okay, at least 2 of these, even if they were scrunched up over here, they'd be touching the one over here, so all of these are safe. Okay. I'll take the coins. Do I want to take the risk on the treasure chest? I don't know that I do. We're on the last floor. I want to play as risk-averse as I can. I'm going to go ahead and just mark that now. If we get desperate, we can come back to the treasure chest. But for now, let's treat the treasure chest as a liability rather than an asset. And the fact that we haven't used it yet at least gives us some future optionality that could eventually work in our favor. And that is my strategy, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I see somewhere to go in here that's still safe. It is still taking a lot of mental energy to avoid clicking on the red circles as they come flitting by. But so far I haven't made a mistake there yet. Let's just hope I can keep it up. I can open this, mark these. Mark that. Whole lot opens up over here, which is great. Alright. Great. And there's the stairwell. Okay, this time it even tells me. Maybe it told me last time too. You found the stairwell. And so, do I want the treasure chests? I think no. I think I just want to take the stairwell down. I'm trying to just advance through this quest. Alright, scared away some monsters. Terrific. And now we become one with God. Hopefully maybe that means that this is the last level of this tunnel temple thingy. Although that means if there are no more stairwells, I will just have to full clear this level. Which could still be... Sundrop is fully charged. Let's use it. It could still be very difficult. Alright. I revealed a monster somewhere. I don't immediately see where.
Go with God.
God needs your money. I will remove an omen and sanctify all other cells with objects for 14 coins. I don't currently have an omen, I don't think. I don't think these red things flying around were an omen, per se. I'm not sure what they were. Sanctify all other cells with objects. And I don't know what that means either. So I'm just going to continue collecting money and ignoring that shopkeeper. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Okay. All these hearts and I can't use them. It's so sad. Alright, just concentrate. I can totally do this. If I just continue to be patient and not click on the wrong squares. That's all it takes, guys, right? Just don't click on the wrong squares. This game is so easy. You do that, everything will be just fine. Alright, what do you give me? 3 coins, and I'll fight for you. But he doesn't say he's strong enough to kill monsters, so I'm not sure if he dies. I guess he's just like revealing a monster, so I think that is worth it. Okay, moves in a random direction, revealing things. Oh, this familiar is also strong enough to kill monsters. Okay, he is strong enough. Okay, cool. So, let's go to a different portion of the puzzle, and hopefully he'll be doing some work for us off-screen. Some work for us off-screen. Yeah, it sounds like he's killing bad guys down there. There's currently 40 monsters remaining, apparently. Alright, gently, gently. He is definitely doing some work down there, so it was well worth hiring this mercenary. Just based on the sounds. We'll go actually take a look down there in a little while. Exactly one of these two. They're both touching the 1, which means all of these are okay. Hello. Alright, greetings, fellow traveler. Okay, so he opened up another shopkeeper guy or something. Selling magic items for 19 coins. I don't need that right now, but if I get into trouble, I'll use it. Yeah, he's doing great work over there. Look at him go. He's opened up all bits of the puzzle. This is the best mercenary ever. Let's see, I can open up a whole bunch over here. Bloomberries is fully charged. Oh, is that the thing that gives me... I forgot about that. More max life? Yes. Boom. Use it. Do I want to go ahead and eat the apple? I see no reason not to. Oh, wait. I do see a reason not to. I think there's a heart on the screen revealed somewhere. Yeah, let's use the heart instead, and we can hold on to the apple. Okay. Back to puzzling. I have high hopes that great things are in our future. I'm going to go ahead and also just grab some money. In case it helps. What do we have over here? That can be opened. Great. Alright, this could totally be marked. I know that that's safe, which means these guys all have to be like that. Alright, lots of red circles flying right in the direction that I want to be clicking things. Sundrop is fully charged. Let's go ahead and use it. Cool, reveal the monster. I'm not sure that monster was anywhere where I was going to need him for 50-50, but every monster is at least a potential help. Actually, it's even more than that, because it also prevents me from potentially misclicking in the future if the monster is already revealed. I presume. I'll grab the coin. Okay, that one has to be there. That has to be there. Okay, lots of work is getting done in here. Things are looking pretty good. Mercenary did tons of work for us over in this portion of the puzzle. Good job, dude. He's kind of wandering away from the useful squares at this point, but still can't fault him for all the work he has done. Or I guess, alternatively, can fault him for all the work he's done, if faulting is a good thing. This is what true power looks like. Alright. He's still not only doing work killing monsters, but also being talkatively enjoyed by it or something. Okay. So that's an NPC, so this is actually the correct thing to click. I think we got this. Alright, these are all going to open up. That has to be there. We got it. Wait, have I not done all of it? Aha, there's something right over here. Did it! The only good monster is a dead monster. We finished! Stage clear! I did it! I'm so proud of myself. Are you guys proud of me? I'm definitely proud of me. Got a ton of experience. We're now level 19. We got another token. And quest is complete. Respite's End on normal. Final score 968. The Hill Dream Chicken underestimated you. That's right. Look out, crazy chicken. I've annihilated your dream. The Hill Dream. Okay. Is that a new high score? Yes. Mastery achieved. A new mastery is available in the token shop. Still don't quite understand what the masteries are. Oh, a couple of new. Knight and Knight 2. An Exorcist, apparently. I'm seeing this in Steam achievements. A legendary item. Merchant's Amulet. Strangers activate 2 additional times. Interesting. New quest discovered. Another way is available for purchase in the token shop. Alright. So, we got all kinds of great things from that. We haven't looked at the codex in a while, so let's actually look through it. Basically, Scary Mask, that was useful. The shopping bag was useful because I managed to buy multiple things at the shop, including one of the apples that I used. Mutton ensures there's going to be hearts. Magnifying glass, you can see through items to see the numbers. That was definitely useful. Scarab and souls is too much information for me to deal with right now. Iron Bank, when you complete a stage, gain 1 defense for every diamond or chest left behind. That definitely helped because the monsters were always doing at most 1 damage to me. Whip, familiars move an extra space per turn. I see now how that would be useful. If the mercenaries I'd hired were moving even more, then they would clear out even more of the puzzle for me while I was working in other spots, so that's great. Shield, monsters roll twice and use their weaker results. That's just kind of like less likely to take damage. Start of each stage reveals any cells that have guaranteed objects in a 3x3 area. That sounds pretty great. Zombie Paw, familiar dies, spawn a familiar. So presumably if we had guys that were not as strong as the mercenary walking around, when they die, it would spawn another one. Blissful Ring, hearts for coins. I guess we had that in a previous day. Worm Scale. Use a magic item, gain up to 30 mana per omen. That's kind of crazy. Bit of a trade-off. Bellows, discover 5 or greater. Burning, right, we had burning in a previous episode, sorry. The walking stick was pretty amazing in a previous episode as well. Okay, so those are items. Consumables. Ancient coin. Smoke bomb, exit the current stage without completing. That sounds interesting. Apples we used a bit of. Guild bond, whenever you spend coins on a stranger, activate the stranger again, right? Past 30 turns. I think that basically means that your mana would be increasing and your familiars would be walking around without you having to actually click on anything. And so that's the advantage that that has, if I understand how the game works so far. Spawn a bunch of chests. Reveal random cells. Gain defense equal to, okay, right. Gain max life equal to, okay. Mud. When you use a magic item, gain a minion instead. Unequip and repair all your armor. I think I used that in a previous episode. Burning, we've seen a bit of. Restore 1 life until you have full life. That sounds pretty great. Quest for Piety. After opening 100 cells without making a mistake, destroy all omens. Right. Lose a random item. After 50 turns, gain 3 copies of that item. That's pretty cool, actually, the time capsule. I like that. Batwing boots. Right. Gold boots. So yeah, it seems like these are basically armor plus bonuses if you click at the right time. So it's kind of like a heavy mental overhead to really use them, but even as just as armor, they're pretty good. All right. Great. And let's see. Magic. We can scroll through 9 of these items. So grappling hook, reveal random corner until one's open that has a monster. I can't remember if I used that before. Alright, convert someone to a familiar. Reduce that, right. Randomly reveal monsters, we use that a ton. Convert visible strangers into spawners of the same type, then unseal inventory slot for each stranger converted this way. Don't really get that one. Restore 1 life, I used that in a previous episode, I think. Gain 100 mana and lose 1 life. Yuck. This was great. Gain 1 max life. Bloomberries. It was awesome. Magic hammer. Fortify all your armor. Yep. Alright. Omens. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. Spawn a canker, your orbs move erratically. Okay, so that was the glitch, I guess, was the thing I had to click around that whole time. False lamb. 2 cursed cells. For each of your omens, monsters are empowered by emptying cursed cells. Don't quite understand that. Greedy pig we've had before. You lose coins at the end of the stage. Broken rib. Your defense is capped to minimum stage power. That's awful. Heavy burden. Inventory considered at half capacity. We had that at some point. Increase the shop prices. Yeah, that's clearly bad. And you'll not discover any strangers. Okay. And then finally, legendaries. Merchant Amulet we just unlocked. Hyper Trap. 20% of all monsters when you begin a stage are flagged. Wow. That's pretty great. If you were injured, loot may drop in cells with a value of greater than 0. Right. We unlocked that in a previous episode. Okay. So, those are all the things available to me. I maybe will do some token shopping at the start of the next episode, but I'm just happy we got through another quest, and I played that one pretty good, other than one little stumble in the middle. So yeah, hopefully I can keep on doing things like that. I hope that you guys are enjoying this. I hope that you guys are having a great day and staying safe, and I will see you again soon with more DemonCrawl. But for now, bye-bye.